Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om. So we saw that second story, and after the second story, Sanjivaka was there, and our Damanaka said to the king that if you say, I'll go and see. And king was surprised. Are you not afraid? Will you go there and see what it is? And Damanaka told him, yes, yes, yes. If the master orders, then the servants, for them there is no other choice. They don't fear anything. They will do whatever he bids. Okay, then I will bless you. Go. So then he goes and sees that it's just a bull. He comes back, and then whatever discussion it happened, then during this period he was not answering very clearly, right, what it is and all that. So Damanaka, Pingalaka said, "Oh, probably you are a weak person. See, the strong people, they don't attack the weak people. They choose only their equals. So that is why probably he left you. Otherwise, he would have killed you." So after saying this, Damanaka said, "Oh, okay, let me be weak. Doesn't really matter. But if you tell me, I'll make him your servant." Pingalaka was, "What? Can you do that?" Damanaka says, "For intellect, what is impossible? For a person who has intellect, what is impossible? Anything is possible. See, whatever cannot be done through an army, cannot be done through weapons, cannot be done through the elephant um, army or the horse army, anything. An intellect can achieve that. So, it can be done." Pingalaka says, "Okay, if it is so, then I'll make you minister. From today, you are the minister of law and order. You will take care of people and you will punish people also. Protect and punish. That is what you have to do. Okay? Now, Damanaka said, okay. He became a minister now. That is what he desired. He became a minister. He is going back to Sanjivaka, wherever Sanjivaka was. While going, he was like, great. Wow, I have achieved. I am a very blessed person. Now the king is under my spell. Whatever I say, the king will follow. And thinking all that, he went there and he said, okay. He was close to where Sanjivaka was, and with arrogance, he said, hey, come here. Come. What's that? You are making so much of noise without any fear? What are you doing? What are you thinking? Can't you see our Pingalaka is there? Sanjivaka was confused. He says, dear, what is Pingalaka? What? You don't know who Pingalaka is? You don't know? You are asking, what is Pingalaka? Ask, who is Pingalaka? Pingalaka is our king. Let me show you. Come, come, come. Do you see that banyan tree? Under the banyan tree, there are group of people, there are group of animals. And among those animals, in the middle of that animal, that lion which is sitting, that is Pingalaka, our king. Now, Sanjeev Kash, oh God, I just escaped death. Now, I am dead. Then he tells Damanaka, friend, you seem to be educated, well versed, well mannered, and a good orator, good speaker. So please help me. Please help me and make some arrangement. Make me meet with the king and get his fearlessness. Meaning, make him give me a state of fearlessness. Get me the assurance that he will not hurt me. Okay, please, you can only do that. Now, after Sanjivaka said this, who doesn't like to be praised? Damanaka said, what you say is true. Um, it is also, the rule is like this: you can measure the length and breadth of the world, earth. You can measure the length, breadth, depth of the ocean. You can even measure the length, breadth, and height of the mountain. But you cannot measure what is in the king's mind. It is very difficult. So, what you do is wait here, stay put here. Okay, don't go anywhere. Okay, stay there. Okay, you are staying. Okay. So making him follow his words, he said, I will go and at an appropriate time, I will talk to the king and do that. Okay. So he went there, and Pingalaka was waiting there and expecting that. Now, without any ado, he just started saying, Lord, what you said is right. What you thought is right. This is not something which is of this creation. This fellow, I asked, who are you? When I inquired, he said, he's Ishvara's bull, Ishvara's vehicle, and um, Ishvara was pleased so much by his service. He said, okay, go to Kalindi River, River Yamuna, and on the banks of River Yamuna, there are good grass, go and graze, and I'll will you this whole forest on your name. Okay, it is yours from today. Pinkalaka said, now I understand. See, without the blessings of Ishvara, it is impossible for someone to roam around in the forest and make so much of noise. Forest which is infested with wild animals and poisonous creatures, and this fellow is roaming around. It should be because of the grace. Okay, now what did you say to him? When he asked that, Damanaka said, oh, I'll tell you what I said. This is what I said, king. Okay. So I said, see, our king is also not a simple person. He is the vehicle of the Chandika Devi herself. Chandika Devi, because she was pleased by the service of our king, Pingalaka, she sent him to this forest, and she already gave him this forest. So you are a guest in our forest. So just keep quiet, come to our king, make friends with him, and stay, roam, and eat and sleep peacefully in our place. Okay, don't do all in any kind of nuisance. This is what I said, king. Then king was very pleased with the way Damanaka had answered. He said, oh, you took the words, pulled the words from my heart. This is what I was also thinking. He was afraid, actually. That's all. Now, okay. Now, and he also asked, king, I forgot. He also asked to get your abhaya, fearlessness state, assurance for not hurting him. So, okay, Pingalaka said, okay, good, very good. Go, bring him. But wait. Before you bring him, ask his Abhaya also, Abhaya Dakshina also. Make him give me the gift of a state of fearlessness. Get the assurance that he will not hurt me. I will not hurt him. She should not hurt me also. So get that assurance. Okay. So now the Damanaka was very happy. So he said, now this king is in my control. So I can I can enjoy this kingdom very beautifully. Because king was also saying this. See, you are a very smart person, and a person, a minister who is intelligent, who is not crooked, who is without any weakness, and who is tested, is like a pillar to the temple. Like the pillar to the temple, he is like for the he is that kind of ministers for the kingdom. Is an important one. And see, everyone claims they are smart and all that. In normal, a doctor and a minister, when they are tested in a very challenging situation, that is when the smartness and intelligence comes out. And I see this fellow is very intelligent. So he said, okay, go and bring him. So after saluting him, this Tamnaka said, oh, good, now the king is under my control. Let me use this. Because that is the blessing. That is like a nectar. If king is under your control, under your spell, that is like a nectar. See, in a cold period, fire is nectar. In um, when a lover sees his lady love, that is a blessing. His beloved, that is a blessing. That's a nectar. And gaining the appreciation of the king, that is like a nectar. Or having food with a sweet porridge, that is a nectar. So what more can you expect in this world? So he came to Sanjeevaka. Now, earlier he said, hey, Sanjeevaka, come here, like that. He was ordering him. Now, this time, because he is going to take him to the king. Now, if they are become close and all that, he'll be in trouble. So he said, dear friend, come here, come here. With humility, he started speaking. I took a proper opportunity, found a proper opportunity, and I requested what you asked for. And king also agreed for it. Let's go. Wait. Before we go, we have to understand. We should have to come to an agreement. See, once you become close to the king, you should not ill-treat me. You should give respect to me. And it is not like since I took you to the king, I made that all that arrangement. I will also not ill-treat you. I will not disrespect you. Okay, so you respect me, I respect you. You show me the directions. Using that, I will also rule the manage the kingdom. Okay, so this is how we have to. That is how we both can enjoy the goodies of the kingdom. So otherwise, it will be very difficult. Okay, there is this law of a hunter. See, either a hunter instigates one against another or destroys another. So, if we are going to be close to each other, then we can enjoy it. Otherwise, you will destroy me, or I will destroy you, or you will instigate someone to destroy me, or I will instigate someone to destroy you. We don't want that kind of situation. Okay, so simple thing. I'll put you in simple words. Whether a person is high, mediocre, or a low level cadre, class, whatever he is, people should respect another person. If you don't respect another person, whether he is high, medium, or low, then you will have to face the situations like a Dantila. No, Sanjeevaka was earlier he said Pingalaka. Now he says Sanjeevaka, Dantila. Now you understood Dantila means some person in the kingdom probably. Who is Dantila? What is the story, my friend? So Damanaka tells. I'll tell you the story. This is the third story, story 3. But in the city called Vardhamana, there lived a businessman called Dantila. Okay, he's a great businessman and good merchant, and he is also an administrator in the kingdom, appointed by the king. Okay, there are two things. An administrator's job is to bring tax to the king from the people and bring goodies from the king to the people. Okay, whatever king orders or king asks him to distribute, he should have to distribute properly. So Dantila was doing this job nicely in both sides. Simply put, there is none who is as smart as Dantila. No one has seen, no one has heard about. What? No one has seen or I'll explain this. See, if a person is good to the king, collecting taxes and getting it to the king, and people will despise him. What kind of person this fellow is Dantila is? He's taking care of only of the king, not us. Okay. On the other side, if he is taking care of the people and not the king will be very angry against with respect to him, and he will be against the king, against the Dantila. So a person who is able to manage both in a beautiful way is a very smart person. So that kind of person is what Dantila is. So this is what the situation is. Okay. Now, in this period, Dantila was getting married. He found a bride, and they are getting married. And for the marriage, Dantila, this merchant, invited the whole of the kingdom, whole of the city, and people from the palace also. Now, fine. Everyone came. Everyone enjoyed the marriage and feast, and whatever gift he was distributing, they all received that, and they were very happy. And the next day, the other day, he invited the king and his retinue to his own house. So he was treating them in his own house. So along came with the retinue the sweeper, though he was not invited. He okay, everyone is getting and everyone is getting good food and good things. So let me also get. He came along with this group of kings, the king's retinue. Okay, now it is his name is called as Goramba. He is a sweeper. See, Dantila is not a bad person. He says, oh, I didn't invite you. No, He has invited the whole of the city and he has given gifts to whole of city and he has fed whole of city with great good feast. So one person more is not big deal for him. Problem is, when Gorambha came, see, the seating arrangement is a fixed. So special, very normal, ordinary, like that. Now, when the Gorambha came, Gorambha he didn't want, he sat in the people, in the group among where the special, very special kind of or special kind of people are seated. And Dantila was offended. He said, "What? This fellow is a sweeper and he is sitting in this group." He pulled him with on by his collar and threw him away from his house. And Goramba was hurt. That kind of ill treatment and disrespect, he is hurt. So he could not sleep in the nights also. So he said, "I will take revenge against this fellow." A person who is not able to take revenge against a person who disrespected him is not worth to be alive. And thinking all these kind of thoughts, this fellow could not sleep. So he said, "Okay, I will teach him a lesson." So what kind of lesson? A shameless person is the person who thinks he can take revenge against somebody like this. It's like a chickpea jumping high to break the vessel in which it is kept. It is impossible, right? So I'm like that shameless person. No, 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 no. I should have to take somehow or other some revenge against this fellow. This is the he was planning for a proper time. He was waiting for that proper time. And the time came. One day, when early morning, when he was sweeping the room of the king, he saw the king. King is in slumber. He is neither in sleep nor awake. He is just lazily lying down with his eyes closed. Gorambha understood this. So he started saying these words. "Oh, what kind of arrogant this fellow, this Dantila is? He is hugging, he is embracing our queen." Hearing this, king got up. "What? Goramba, what did you say just now? Repeat it, tell me." Goramba was like, "Oh, king, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I was pulled into this sleep because I didn't sleep yesterday night. I was playing the whole night this betting game and all that. So I could not sleep yesterday night. So I was pulled into sleep and I probably blabbered something. What was that? What I said?" King did not say that. You said that Dantila and Queen were embracing and all that. So he was ashamed to say that. He said, "Okay, go, 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 go." He started thinking, how is it possible? Probably, see, this Goramba has permission to go everywhere without being checked. Dantila also has permission to go everywhere. Probably at some point of time, this Goramba had seen Dantila embracing, hugging the queen. That is why he is now blabbering in the sleep. See, it is natural when a person is sleep, whatever he is doing in the waking state, whatever he is desiring in the waking state, or whatever he is seeing in the waking state, that is what he will do or say in the dream state also. So, and whether it's good or bad, only two kinds of people are eligible or capable enough to say whatever it is, as it is. One, a person who is in sleep. Two, a person who is intoxicated, in inebriated state. So only these two people will say as it is. So this fellow probably had seen Dantila hugging the queen at some place. So that is why. Oh wait, why should I be thinking only about Dantila? Queen is also the other party, right? Okay, but what should I say about a woman? Woman, the character of the woman is like that. She speaks with one person, she looks at another person and thinks about the third person in her mind. And a woman is not satisfied with one man, like a like the fire is not satisfied with the enough fuel. Whatever wood you to throw into it, it just swallows it all up. The ocean is not satisfied with the rivers that enter it, or the Yama is not satisfied after killing so many people from time immemorial. So women is also not like that. She is not satisfied with enough people. And how can you say that people are entering sati? Sati means entering the fire, the fire in which the husband is burnt, entering it willingly. Oh, that is because she does not find a privacy. She cannot find a person who loves her, or she does not have a chance or choice for doing whatever she wants. That is why they enter the fire. And people should not be deluded, because this lover, they lovers, they think that this woman truly loves me. That's just a delusion. A person who is deluded like that is like a play bird in the hands of the woman, nothing else. And if a person follows small words or big words, or small activities or a big activity of a woman, he is taken cheap in this world. He is not given any importance. So he's treated very cheap. And um, one who goes closer to a woman, one who speaks to her, and one who does whatever her bidding is, that is the person the woman prefers, loves, okay, desires. And um, people, the women folk, they follow the rules not because they want to follow the rules. A, because there is no one who desires them. B, because they are afraid of the surrounding, the people around her. That's all. That is why she is following all the rules. Otherwise, woman does not care about anything, whether the person is beautiful, ugly, whether the person is old, young, nothing. She just wants a man. That's all. That person should be a man. That's the only qualification she needs in another person. And mm, they are like dhotis. Men are like dhotis for women, meaning they may be placed above, but they'll be rubbing everywhere, even on the ground, like the dhotis, the cloth on the waist. It sometimes rolls on the floor, etc. So touch the floor and all. So that's the kind of respect the men also are for women. And or I'll give you another example. The red wax, it is beaten nicely, and they are applied on the feet of the women. So they are put under the feet of the woman. Similarly, these people who profess their love, they are also put under the feet of the woman. She keeps them under her feet. Okay. Now this is what the king thinks about the queen. Wait. Now, all these ideas, when we hear, it treats the woman not just an object, it treats the woman very cheaply. What kind of text we are studying? That is what we will think. But we should not have any kind of idea like that, because this is taught to the prince, the three princes. We saw that in the beginning. Okay, the idiot three princes. Now, so even then, should we even teach these kind of things? No, 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 no. There is always a chance of the when they become a king, there is a chance of they being honey trapped by using a woman. So for making this fellow careful, these things are taught. Otherwise, it is not to put women in a bad light. That's not why it is said. It's not a male chauvinistic idea here. It is just to show that you should be careful with women, not be careless. If you fall, then there is all. See, you are not going to fall. If a king falls, he is not going to fall. The country is going to fall. So that is why, to make him aware, beware of these kind of things, all these things are said. Okay. Hari Om.